Welcome back to Rest and Relaxation Farm. Last time we were here, we managed to set up a strawberry farm, started building a coop, and then finished up the whole mines. Now, with a bunch of money, resources, and the mines conquered, we are setting off to summer for a better farm. Starting on day 1, my past strawberries have now faded due to seasons. So first things first, we clean up the farm. Then we change the sprinkler locations. We only got one shot at this before we plant our seeds. So let's smell some more quartz to use more sprinklers for crops as I build up. Perfect. Now we storm to Piers and decide on which crops to purchase before ultimately settling on blueberries. Wait, is that not a bit too much? Tim? Yeah, no, please think before you... God damn it. Now we still have to water like 6 crops. Well, we still expand our farm to look a little bit better, I guess. While also adding a few furnaces for future productions. This absurd amount of work forced me to eat a bunch of salmon berries just to keep the plants watered. With that, day 1 ended with me basically never leaving the farm. Day 2 is more farm customization, where I thought the gravel path would look nice in the middle of the farm. But because of my genius planning skill and planting skills, it's gonna have to look like this. Yeah, no, it hurts me too. I'm just gonna have to live with it for the entire summer. For now, we head to the ocean to fish as it's raining. While doing so, I also stumble into a cutscene of Wally telling me that if I fish up all the fish, he has a special reward waiting for me. While heading to the mountains, I donated a tuna, red snapper, and a tilapia, finishing the ocean fish bundle, while also handling a sweet pea I found on the way, and then handed a grape on our way back after the mine trip. With that, we... What was that? Well, I certainly didn't seem to care, as on day 3, I first handed in the spice berry, finishing the summer foraging bundle, then went home to start planting the new summer seeds I got from the bundle. But I decided to crack open some mystery boxes and got 2 mystery boxes from 1 mystery box. Okay, so Clint, this is what I want you to do. I want you to crack open 1 geode and then we get 2. Then we double it. Then we double it. Then we double it. You will not stop until mystery boxes are flooding my inventory like nothing else. We will... Oh. Well, regardless, I finished the rest of the day to get the Old Mariner achievement and level 7 fishing. Day 4, I put my crab pots into action at the lake. The main reason for going down is to actually supply my coop with some chickens. Well, 1 chicken, named Henry, before moving on. Before I tested how deforestation works in town, it works like how Professor Oak in Pokemon would keep pestering you not to use the bike indoors. But right now, who's gonna stop me here? There's no one here like usual. The Lorax? Because my self-conscious is certainly not gonna stop me. Anyway, I accidentally noticed it's Jazz's birthday today, so I handed her a golden star sweet pea on the way, shooting her up to 2 hearts. While cleaning up the trees at night, one of the trees dropped a book called Woody's Secret, which gives me a 5% chance to get double wood of felling trees. Adding on to the forester profession from level 5 foraging, I should not have any issues with wood for a while now. Day 5, I went into the fruit bat cave to gather my fruits, then headed back to the mines to collect some more iron and coal after the whole rush I felt from the first day, burning it all, reaching level 7 mining. Day 6, after delivering an emerald to Abigail for the bulletin board quest, I got the cowpoke achievement. I then went to upgrade my bronze axe to seal, and then took a full real-life hour on both Junimo Cart and Prairie King, reaching level 5 on Junimo Cart, but more importantly, finally being the boss. Let's frickin' go. That was way too wait, there's more? I am never gonna finish this game. I caught a pufferfish, another piece of uranium ore to work towards a full bar, and some artifacts to donate later before heading home. Day 7, oh god, the Lorax is here. There's also acid rain from all the pollution. Oh, it's not harmful. This is probably just a 1.6 event then. Hold on. I think I'm supposed to use my axe to cut down all these new trees. I just went to upgrade my axe yesterday. How am I supposed to pillage the town now? Well, most people are at the saloon protecting themselves, so no one is doing work. They won't accept gifts. I have no axe to take advantage of the event. So all I can do is, fish. Oh, sick, I caught a sturgeon.
Well, no matter how day 8 goes, it can't be as bad as yesterday. What do you mean I lost the footage of both day 8 and day 9? Anyway, while I'm certain I started checking the TV for how the weather goes, I will have to make an assumption on what I even did for those 2 days. Luckily, it's pretty easy to assume one thing. I fished, like a lot. Using the money from fishing, I even bought a new iridium rod to get better fishing. I also got a magic rock candy from what I assume is also from fishing. Got 2 living plants while trying to get a wood skip from the community center. And, speaking of the community center, I seem to have finished the fish foraging bundle, which led me to put some crab pots around town on day 10.
Put some crab pots around town, then went to Maru to celebrate her birthday. I now have 3 hearts with her. Jazz was also pretty tough because I remember her birthday, but it probably evened out from my daily garbage diving. I also decided to finally rebuild a bridge to get more room to forage, and the coral immediately got me to level 6 foraging. Then getting a mystery shirt from opening geodes, getting a penny event on my way home, and building one more chest for all the junk I hoarded on the way before closing off for the day. Day 11 was the luau. I did some farm maintenance before heading there, with a gold strawberry in hand, which the governor seems to enjoy greatly, letting me some friendship with the villagers. Day 12, my hot peppers are ready, so I went to the mines to gather a goldfish before handling both of these into the community center. One more trip to Pierce and Abigail's playing a game. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I have a bunch of experience with it. We can do this. Wait, it's 2-player? And her death doesn't count towards my lives? Abigail, please, can we play 2-player all the way to the end of the game? Please, I'm desperate. I've spent like 5 hours on this game. I need a win. Just give me a... Oh, dang it. I overexhausted myself begging. I got a few lightning rods for the stormy day, giving me the DIY achievement as I give a spice berry to reach 5 hearts with lightness, and get a new friend achievement. As I go quickly upgrade my pickaxe to steel, Prairie King still lingers on my mind. How am I supposed to even beat that game when I'm struggling to even beat the first world? The mayor handed me some tea as I ran my way back to the machines. A few more games of Junimo Kart. 5, 3, 5, 5 again. I'm getting better, but I still have not made it to the 6th level. Without paying much attention, I ran into a cutscene. Since this is probably the Haley cutscene, I chose the one that seemed to address her the most, since it starts with her text, but I did not notice that I was kind of rude. I was really rude. So unlike how I have been doing for the past couple cutscenes, I have spoke out of line, and this conversation spiraled out into a mess. You're right, I should be paying more attention to the world around me. I forgot to even say it was day 13. And day 14 already came, introducing me to a field of blue that brought me out of my past blues. All that hard effort the first day netted me 532 blueberries in farming level 7. After selling most of it directly back to Pierre, I got the final backpack immediately, hidden in 1 blueberry to the community center, and I finally did the thing I wanted this entire time. A stable. Now I have a horse to ride around town for faster mobility when it's done. Day 15 was kind of an off day, just gathering some gold and another uranium ore to the pile. That's 3 now? Or was it 4? Shame those blueberries mean I probably will get to the desert first, regardless of the number. Some late night fishing provoked a special fish that seems incredibly difficult to catch. I will get my hands on it this summer, that's a promise. Day 16, my stable is now finished. I named my horse Chandler as I take it for a test run. this isn't even sped up. This is great. Makes me have even more time to do basic tasks like fishing, handing in tasks, and simply going places. Our battle with the fish proved fruitless as I collapsed on my way back home. Luckily, Harvey also chose to deliver my horse back home. Either that or it chose to run home. Either way works, as it makes day 17 that much easier to go through. We got enough friendships with Marnie to retrieve the purple shorts, and just like usual, I'm probably never going to hand this to the mayor. Then head to Robin to upgrade my house as I go talk to Maru. 5 hearts now. I also put the price ticket bed in a very questionable location. It'll make more sense after the upgrade. Day 18, the blueberries are back again, which means another level 2 farming, level 8. And the sheer amount of money made over the last few days from fishing and these harvests allow me to go to the community center and knock the both down. Another star down. It's such a nice feeling of accomplishment, even if this one felt like it came out of nowhere, unlike this melon I'm slowly finishing the summer crops bundle for. Heading into a clinic, I stumble on... Oh no. What do I do? Do I let... The truth this time. No more fancy words, just speak the truth. Yeah, don't just put it on myself even if it seems like you'll get her attention. It'll be alright. That robot you want to build? It sounds challenging. But what's the point of doing easy tasks over and over again? Why else would I start practicing editing now? And maybe we live for the sake of finding things that we enjoy and then push ourselves to absolute limit. Without those pushes in life, our lives would simply be boring, wouldn't it? Why are you in the lightning rod? Day 19, I went to spend all my money on a gold pickaxe, then to find my blueberries are being sold by Pierre and it's called bad. Try selling this, Pierre, and see what they say. Pam is now also driving to the desert for a mere 500 gold, which I can use for the desert later. While on the way fishing, I got a pretty fun book, Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Dick. It just gives me 1 defense, but that's such a fun name to say. Day 20, my house is finally ready after all the what dark magic Robin did, so I can finally place my bed at a better location. Finally, some places to put my random furniture I stored in chests. This day was really more of an off day, the usual, before a final encore with the fish. As we finally have the legendary crimson fish in our possession. Day 21, we headed to the desert for the first time, meeting Sandy who sells different crops before finding what the skull key is really used for. The Skull Caverns, another place to plunger, which means even more of that dying thing I'm so fond of. Maru will probably be concerned at this point if she was on the job today. Day 22, I got a mail from Mr. QI? I don't know. To go to the 25th floor of the Skull Caverns. What made them really think that I can do it? Like, I died yesterday. Well, sure I guess. Just one more blueberry harvest first. Oh look, level 9. I'm not getting my products put down by the town at this point. I'm just gonna send them all into the bin. The fruit bat cave, after like 17 days of not interacting with it, has bore a peach and cherry for a community center. I haven't brought up the museum much, but I have been working on it a lot. Those efforts gave me the treasure trove achievement, with one of the 8 rare crows to boot. I went to the Skull Caverns, died, reset an entire day only to die again. Fate is inevitable after all. Day 23, Maru is at 6 hearts from all the gift giving. and those gifts also netted me 4 preserve jars to place. I went to the desert to get the sandfish, but it went wild the first time as the second time it barely moved. What's up with that? The sandfish is handed in for the exotic fish bundle to be finished. Oh hey, stone owl! And level 7 fishing. Day 24, I went to Robin to construct a barn, as I finally finished summer crops bundle with tomato, gifting me another sprinkler because I definitely need more crops. Just in case, I went to upgrade my hoe. As I headed out after my usual routine of wasting energy somewhere, going to the spa and then heading home, I stumbled into Maru. Gazing into the sky with her binoculars, a beautiful planet in the middle of this dark abyss. By the time we truly get to understand these planets, we would probably be dust, scattered in the wind like nothing. This is exactly how I feel after losing at Junimo card over and over. I also reached level 8 foraging from late night chopping. Day 25, I actually managed to accidentally find one of the villagers' favorite items, hot peppers for Shane. Shame I already sold most of it. Anyway, with all this money, I decided to check the books again. After all, I got some funds to spend. After some consideration, I chose to buy Way of the Wind for a general speed increase, which I could feel immediately. Ran into Demetrius, who complimented my blueberries. Unlike others, at least someone here has a good taste. While on a casual Skull Caverns run, I fell 15 floors from a single hole. Well, with the golden pickaxe and a little bit of effort, we actually fell directly into the 25th floor on the 25th day. Those holes have contributed 20 of the floors that I went. Yeah, I don't think I deserve this. But that's great, because on day 26, I got a mail from Mr. Q, I would just say QI, congratulating me on getting lucky. With the 10k gold, I kinda went on a shopping spree because of it. Upgrading my watering can, getting a duck named Truckia, getting a barn built, and also 5 more rare seeds for fall. Then went to the Skull Caverns, do 1 floor, and was forced to immediately farm like 5 serpents from floor 1. Day 27, I gave a cave carrot to Marnie, and then went to Adventurers Guild to consider buying the lava katana. With a heavy heart, I decided this is where we part ways. An early game surprise is now stored in the chest. It's like graduation day. I'm no longer the beginner of the past, heading to the mines to perish. I now have the funds to do whatever I want, like heading deeper into the Skull Cavern to fall. The obsidian edge was not even used once after I got it, despite it being better than the insect head, by the way, which I consider it was very, very funny. The final day was at hand, and I'm gonna be real, there wasn't much today outside the Skull Caverns before the event, and the traveling cart didn't have much. So let's do a final roll call. Maru is at 6 hearts, we got a bunch of sprinklers that can water around 200 crops. The crystallarium that I got from the 25,000 bundle is duping rubies for spicy yields from the desert trader. And the barn is going to be ready starting fall. With a bunch of money to our name and an infinite set of mine floors, we should be pretty ready for fall. Now, one last glance at our mismatched mess. We participate in the Moonlight Jellies Festival. As the music calms and jellies swarm the sea floor, our farm's name finally feels real after 2 whole seasons. That one glance at the stars lingered in my mind. Maybe these jellyfish are just like those stars. By the time we understand them, we probably would have vanished. And when they want to understand us, they probably would have vanished. It's really not just a flaw of a human that feel like we live too short to understand the world. It's the whole world. But life as a whole, after all. And maybe the unknown is not so bad. True, we have developed fears and curiosity for the unknown. But that same fear and curiosity is what leads us to brand new horizons. As the festival ends, I get to linger in that feeling a little bit more. With a calm down heart, as always, I head to Is that a second stone owl?